TSU head coach Eddie George, the Tigers still ranked 25th, coming off their open date. Big game in Nissan Stadium this weekend. They're hosting UT Martin, who is 26th in the polls, just outside the top 25. It's a battle for second place. Both teams 3-1 in the conference. So, Coach, just all your thoughts on your team, and then we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, coming off a bye week, much needed. We were pretty banged up going into the bye week, so hope we get some guys coming back off of injuries. We're going to need that during the backstretch of the season. For the rest of the season. Uh, this is a big one, like you talked about. UT Martin is a team that's been the class of the OVC. Since I've been in the OVC the last few years, Coach Jason Simpson, nothing but respect for him and his program, what they've been able to do. One of the teams that we have not had great success against. And it's going to be a game where this is what you play for, man. I mean, this is what November's all about. It's really going to shape up the rest of the season for both teams. As we head into October, head into the rest of November, they're coming off a 4-game win streak. This team is resilient. They're tough. They're well coached. They play exceptional defense. Offensive line is very physical, and they rely on the run. Running backs, it seems like they churn out running backs every single year. I don't know where Jason's finding these guys, but he's leading the league or is leading the league in rushing, but also top 10 in FCS in terms of running the football. And man, he's doing a great job overall. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Thanks, Coach. We'll go to the questions. Mike Organ, you're up first.
Eddie, since you mentioned running backs, I have 2 questions for you. I'll start with that one. I can tell you where he found this one. He found this one at Vanderbilt, and he was a good player for Clark Lee. Talk a little bit about Patrick Smith and their tradition of having great running backs, and kind of how the portal plays into this. You got a guy closing in on 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I mean, every year it seems like he has a 1,000-yard running back. And, maybe I need to go down there for a coaching clinic on how to coach running backs. It's a phenomenal job, right? Now, Patrick Smith, everything starts with him. You know, he's 5'9", about 100, 200 pounds. Great contact balance, sees the hole extremely well. Quick, elusive, and he can control the game, And again, since I've been in this league, they've produced some monsters at running back. Every year has been, whether they have a 2-headed monster or a guy that can get it done, they always turn out good running backs. So it's a testament to their coaching and also to their recruiting in terms of what they like for their system. They don't do a whole bunch of fancy stuff. They're not going to try to finesse you. It is what it is. They want to run read zone. They want to run option zone. They want to run inside zone, outside zone. And you got to stop it. They're going to dress it up differently. Again, it's during this time of year, November is about running the football and stopping the run. And they can do both extremely well. And it's going to be a test for us to see exactly who we are, where we are, and if we're worthy enough to compete for a championship moving forward.
My other question, the case could be made that this is the biggest game of your career with what's at stake. You got to go home or back to Ohio State at least this weekend. And I don't know, I don't mean to get sentimental, but did it dawn on you at any point while you were at the Heisman House or at the game that, you're 51 years old now and still in football and what the game has meant to you?
Oh, wow. It's amazing you say that because I felt like, man, no matter how I try to get away from the game, it calls me back. It feels like
Yeah.
Michael Corleone and The Godfather, right?
Yeah.
But to be in the game and to have this impact on these young men and to give to the game that gave so much to me, the life that I live, the opportunities that I have, the ability to walk through various doors of life, meet different people. It's been tremendous. I did not see this, like I said, 4 years ago, prior to taking this job, of having impact me in such a great way. It's been awesome. And, to go back to Ohio State and to talk about the various things that I've done since I stopped playing, has been awesome. And I love it. I love coaching. I love what I do. I get to do this, um, get to coach my son, get to coach these young men, and to, again, see these young men grow and respond, and see the culture change slowly but surely here at Tennessee State. It's been awesome. So, yeah, that's all I got on that, Mike.
Thanks, Eddie. I'll see you at practice. I'm gonna come see what Brandon has planned for Patrick Smith this afternoon.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay.
We'll go to Brandon King next. Go ahead, Brandon.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, Brandon, how you doing, brother? Doing well, my man.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'll probably be a little bit shorter because it's turned into unofficial take your daughter to work day.
Hey,
So,
that's more important than anything else. So I'll keep my answers short because I know she's going
so
she's driving the bus right now on you.
of course, she's only 3 months and she's already running the place.
Ooh, yeah, you are wrapped around her finger. Oh, no question at all. Oh,
You
my
know,
3 months?
yes. Everybody keeps saying that.
You are
Everybody
wrapped,
says,
man. Yeah, you're done. Just stop. Just go do it. We'll figure this out later on, man. I'm surprised you're on the call.
I'm
You're
teaching
holding her right
dedication.
now?
Yeah, she's in my yeah.
Oh my God! I knew it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna say she's somewhere around you. She has. Oh yeah, she's driving the. Hey,
Oh yeah,
sweetie,
this is
she's
baby Gianna.
beautiful.
Her brother's downstairs asleep.
Oh man, congratulations,
Thank
brother.
you.
Oh my
Thank
gosh, it's a blessing to be a girl dad, man. I always wanted a
you.
little girl. Oh man.
So I've heard. I'm getting used to it. My wife loves it because she's tired of buying Hot Wheels and trucks and all that stuff. Now
Yes,
she's
you can have makeup parties and tea
oh yeah.
parties and yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's gonna love it. She loves already the shopping, and I'm like, I just okay. You go to the store, and I completely understand. Well, I'll be brief because I my one question now
Mm.
was I get with you being 6-2 now for the second straight year and the team's looking better. There's a lot more um buzz around the program. You're in the poll rankings, top 25, and even in our rankings at Inside the HBCU Sports Lab, we got you in the top 3. With all the buzz that's now around the program, have you noticed a different energy around it, or is it just a situation since you're in the proverbial fire, you hadn't even really noticed all of the attention that the program is getting as of late?
I see it on the periphery. I acknowledge it. Man, you embrace it. You want to be in that situation. Now it's about sustained success. It's not about being hot month to month and then it's off the radar. I think it's got to be a new expectation. It's a new ceiling, and that ceiling now has become our floor. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like it's no longer, hey, we're not reverting back to what we used to do. This is the new standard. This is going to be held to day in and day out. And this is the expectation. We want to be in this situation. We want to be in the conversation around this time of year. And we put ourselves in that positions to do just that. I mean, I think we've been knocking on that door in the last 2 years, really
Mm-hmm.
couple years that I've been here. And so this is what we aspire to do. This is who we want to be. And we're not going to shy away from that. Now, is that going to be our main focus? Nah, we're not. We're not locked in on who's giving us the attaboys, the pat on the backs, and the rankings, and what this, that. No, no, no. That's not it. That comes and goes. We got to be locked in on sustained excellence, day in, day out, consistency, discipline, championship habits. That's our focus, and the results will take care of itself.
Good. And I should have asked this first, but I'll be brief. You're coming off a bye week in I think we might have talked about a little bit last week what some of the things that kind of go into that. But with not playing a game, what does in terms of a Coach Eddie George assessment, what does a successful bye week look like?
Not getting anybody injured, getting guys healthier, focusing on the things you need to get better at is going to be key for us. And you got to strike the balance between getting rested and rusty. Okay, you can't, go out and just go into shells and walk through that entire time. You got to sharpen some iron. You got to get busy. You got to get physical, but then also you got to give them time off. So it's just striking the balance between that. Now, I've learned over the last 3 years that, hey, I may need to change some things up in practice, that whole adage of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, that has to change a little bit. And be mindful and intentional about saying, okay, here's our time of rest. But when we work, it may be, less periods, but more of a physical work. But if there are more periods, it's going to be more of a walkthrough, and within that walkthrough is going to be stretching, it's going to be some recovery period, just really focusing on that aspect of it. So it changes and varies from team to team, year to year. And, a successful bye week will look like, having a win this Saturday. Say, hey, that worked, but we'll see.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Good luck on Saturday here.
All right, thank you.
Same thing, Coach. Thanks for your time. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.